these are my early AEW Full Gear predictions. But before we head on to that video, I do want to thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so freaking much. I was doing a giveaway. It was a signed Juice Robinson portrait and a signed TJ Perkins portrait. I did use a YouTube random picker, and the winner is Afternoon Tune. Thank you so much, Afternoon Tune. You pretty much have till the end of this month to reach out to me, and then I'll go ahead and send it to you. So if you have not already, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for daily and weekly notifications. I will be doing another giveaway at 2,000, and this time will be a signed William Regal portrait. Okay, let's start the video. Well, first up, in no particular order, first up we have Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. Now, Swerve has been on a trajectory of just dominance, a trajectory of stardom, and I definitely believe that he will be an AEW World Champion very soon. Now, when I mean very soon, I don't know if 2024 is in the card for him. I definitely think that he will be MJF's next opponent for the title, depending on who's underneath the devil mask, and I will go ahead and talk about that later. But I definitely think that Swerve Strickland will win over Adam Page. House? Swerve's house. I would hit the Prison Nana, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, next up we got Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley, AEW International Championship match. Now, for these two, I don't really care who actually wins. If it's Jon Moxley, if it's Orange Cassidy, they're both going to do a wonderful job. They are both going to elevate the International Championship title. They both are workhorses. They're going to be there every single week. They're going this one. I don't really care who wins, but if I would have to choose, I would probably just choose Mox. Alright, next up we have Sting, Darby Allin, Adam Copeland versus Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. Now, I do not want to disrespect my father. My father, Christian Cage, he outworks everyone. He is a role model. I don't see a Luchasaurus Nick Wayne turn. I don't see that at all. I definitely see an interference where Ric Flair does something. Do I need him to get in the ring? Absolutely not. But I know this man is a menace, and I know he said that he was not going to get in the ring, but it is Ric Flair. So I'm like, ugh. If they give him one spot, okay, cool, but do not get in the ring and do not cost my father, Christian Cage, the match. That is all I have to say. That being said, I do think Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland are going to win this because Sting is on his road to retirement. Next up, we got Shida versus Toni Storm. Now, I think Shida is a great in-ring wrestler, but she is not AEW Women's Champion material. She could be. She was during the pandemic era. She was, and I highly understand that. The thing right now is that the AEW Women's division is pretty much non-existent. Toni Storm is carrying the division on its back without being the champion. Now, during this match, after the match, I definitely think Toni Storm is going to get the title. Rightfully so. This is what AEW Women's Division needs. They need someone with charisma. They need someone with attitude. They need someone that is also a great in-ring storyteller. They also need someone who's talented and someone who is timeless, just like Toni Storm. Now, I definitely see a Mercedes Moné debut. There really isn't much of a storyline. I think they kind of missed it with Saraya and Mercedes, because Mercedes is the one that took Saraya out of action. I had to pause that for a second because my dog is humping her friend right now, making her AEW debut. I don't know the angle other than her just going after the title. We could maybe see a Ronda Rousey debut because she is having her first indie show with Marina, Athena, and Billy Starks. Billy Starks has been highlighted in AEW. Athena is a Ring of Honor Women's Champion, and Marina is in AEW. I definitely could see a tag team with her and Marina forming. Maybe after the match, maybe when Toni Storm wins and they come out to attack her. I can also see that happening. Do I think it's going to happen? The probability of that happening, at a stretch for that reach. Next up, we have MJF and partner to be announced versus the Guns. Now, for that, I definitely think if Adam Cole isn't ready to have a match yet, I definitely think it's going to be Max Caster, especially after this wonderful, wonderful sight that we received and that they blessed us on Dynamite. Now, the comedic aspect behind that entire match, I think, will be chef's kisses. We've already seen that MJF can handle two guys at once and make it entertaining and make it almost a lot better than a lot of the matches on the card. But next up, we have MJF versus Jay White, AEW World Championship title match. Okay, now this is where we come in with the whole Devil Mask Man, right? So when it was Adam Cole versus MJF, I was kind of scared because I was like, damn, it's Adam Cole. And he could definitely run AEW because he's got the mic skills and he has the in-ring skills. And he's over with the crowd. I think that Jay White will actually win. I don't, and I will let you know why. I believe MJF will still retain. But I will say, when I say that, I'm saying it with 90% certitude. I think as soon as MJF defeats Jay White, maybe Jay White and BCG start attacking MJF. And then that is when the Devil Masked Men come out and start attacking BCG. And they unmask themselves to be none other than War Dogs. Okay, why do I think it's War Dog? Because after the match that Jay White had with Eddie Kingston, Loser Leaves Pro Wrestling match, Dave Finlay did attack Jay White. And he pretty much said that he is the new leader of the Bullet Club. So with the history between Jay White, the history between Dave Finlay and Juice Robinson being a tag team, and Jay White taking Bullet Club and starting his own club in AEW called Bullet Club Gold, Dave Finlay having his Bullet Club War Dog, where it's just a group of young talent who are trying to make it. And now the next one is not my prediction, but I think it will be one of the most beautiful twists in professional wrestling, and that is that none other than CM Punk is underneath the Devil Mask. I know that CM Punk has been thrown in there, but I'm saying, how confident are you when you say that it's probably CM Punk? Especially when CM Punk has coined the quote, "The greatest trick the devil ever played was convincing that the world that he did not exist," and I did not do that justice. The greatest trick the devil ever played was convincing the world that he did not exist. Khan has made it seem like he's definitely fired. He's definitely not coming back, and they're not working with CM Punk. So if they can bring that into sequence, I believe that will be the most beautiful twist. Am I the biggest fan of CM Punk? Absolutely not, but I will definitely mark out if that happens, and I will respectfully shut my ass up if that actually happens, because that is just a beautiful, beautiful transition into the MJF versus Punk feud. If that does happen, those are my AEW 2023 predictions. I will be there live. I will be also there at Collision Live. I will also be attending the first ever Ronda Rousey event live, and I'm going because Rick Swerve, Mox, Mike Bailey. I've never seen Mike Bailey, so I'll be seeing him. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video.